Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rekah Kodash. I'm from the Prophets in Babylon out of the Waco, Texas camp, affiliated with the branch of Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm your brother Athiat. I'd like to give a special double honors to the elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. May the blessing of election be upon your household. And let's Slovakia. And lesson for today is Jake does not want to doesn't want to accept the responsibility of being an Israelite. And Lord willing, I hope and pray that this will be an edifying lesson. At the end of the day, you have men and some women who know that they're Hebrew Israelites, but they don't want to deal with the negativity that comes with it, because you always gonna have Esau who wants to create a negative narrative because he controls the narrative, because at the end of the day the earth was given unto the wicked, and Esau is referred to the wicked, and so they'll create that negative narrative about Hebrew Israelites. But at the end of the day, all we're doing is going by the standards of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, that's spoken in the scriptures, you know. So they don't want to accept that. But at the end of the day, you're a Hebrew Israelite whether you want to be or not, you know. You can't think that, oh, now um, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, but now I'm going to go back to being black. It doesn't work that way. You were a Hebrew Israelite before you even knew it. So it is what it is, you know. But at the end of the day, when that old that old saying, when the when the rough comes, the tough gets going, or something like that. So, um, Jake doesn't want to get tough and keep going on in this. But it's better to be on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's side than to be approved and trimming thy ways for Esau. Because at the end of the day, he's going to hate you regardless whether you know you're an Israelite or not. You know? So without further delay, I'm going to go into it. And Lord willing, I hope and pray that this will be an edifying lesson. Luke chapter 14, verse 28. For which of you intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Yeah. So when you're building something, you have to, or you want to build something, you have to sit down and prepare. You may have to count the cost, how much labor you may have to use, to get this project done, right? And the same thing with this with this ministry. There's going to be some negativity with it, and when I'm speaking about the negativity, is that you're gonna, be hated. Yahweh Shai spoke about all of this, And see, the thing about these jakes that leave, they don't want to be hated. But at the end of the day, you're going to be hated regardless. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. I'll start here in verse 9, and the point is in 10. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So you're going to have those who believe in this true knowledge of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, you know, that's going to be, you may have to die for this ministry, right? And you got some that are Hebrew Israelites that whether they are Christians or whether they know they're Hebrew Israelites or not, that are going to receive the same thing. But Esau, because Esau don't care about none of us, whether you believe or don't believe. And then shall many be offended. Oh, hold on. I started 9 again. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Yeah, so many will be offended. You know, you got some that you tell them, hey, look, you're a Hebrew Israelite, woo, 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 and they don't believe it. They don't, they don't want to accept it. They love to be in that mindset of Christianity. And you got some who, who know it, and they're still gonna betray you, betray you. This happened with Yahushua, with Judas. He betrayed. He believed, but at the end of the day, he betrayed Yahushua anyway. You know, and for that he ended up taking his own life. Because of the guilt he had. Yeah, and see, there'd be a lot of hate. So a lot of people, they hate what's going on. They're offended by this truth and knowledge. And those who came into this knowledge, that now they all gotten offended once everything got rough. Look at Ringo. Now all of a sudden he guy I used to listen to before I came into this truth. And now all of a sudden I hadn't thought about him until recently. Brothers was bringing it out that he no longer wants to be affiliated as be known as a Hebrew Israelite. But guess what? You're a Hebrew Israelite anyway. So it doesn't matter whether you leave this truth or not. Which he wasn't in the truth no way, but he knew he was a Hebrew Israelite. But he was saying that all it represents is hate or whatever. But at the end of the day, Esau hates. The Lord hates. So what are you talking about? That makes no sense. You know, the Lord hates these people that rule over us. You know, He hates what's going on with his people. He hates what his people are doing. And this is why the 2/3 of Israel are going to be destroyed. And this kingdom that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah hates, he's going to take it down as well. You know? Matthew chapter 22 and 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, you have men that come in this truth and knowledge, but they can't accept it, so they're gonna be rejected, because they're offended by what, like the scripture said earlier that we was just reading. They're gonna be offended. Some will be offended by the things that are said, and a lot of those who leave this truth, they get offended, you know. And this is why the scriptures say, "For many are called, but few are chosen." So only the elect, they're gonna receive this, and it's no problem. But as for these other people, like Ringo or whatever, they were called in, but at the end of the day, they're not chosen. Luke chapter. Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff necked people, talking about the Israelites. But in the land of their captivities, we're in captivity here. This is not our land. They shall remember themselves. Yeah. And so the elect through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai on down, beginning with Elder Abba Bivens, on down to King Marshall, High Priest Ariah, on down, and also the Elder High Priest Yaquaf, on down to Elder Apostle Tahar, on down to the other Elder Apostles. You know, we have received this truth and knowledge. They shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear. So the elect will hear this. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. And that's what exactly what the elect of the nation of Israel are doing, you know. We're praying to get up out of this place, man. It's not an easy road, but it's a road that you want to be on because at the end of the day, it's going to pay off. Nothing, nothing nothing is not done without hard work. You know, Jude chapter 1 and verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, and ungodly men turning the grace of our God Yahweh into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord Yahweh and our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they were called in, men like Judah and these women who have been called in here. But at the end of the day, they were rejected by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and this was their destiny. And that happens, you know. But like I say, you're going to have the elect. They're going to hear this knowledge. They're going to stick with it, and they're going to keep going and going and going. And if it means death, it means death. If you know, or you know, some brothers are going to live through the whole thing to get all the way to the kingdom, get on them chariots, be on them chariots, and get into the kingdom. So at the end of the day, that's just how it goes. You're going to have some that's coming in, that'll come in, and some that won't. But at the end of the day, it's all done by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's their lot. So, Lord willing, I hope and pray that this was an edifying lesson to you, brothers and you few sisters out there. And once again, I want to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rekah Kradash. Special double honors to the elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations to the elect. Until the next time, Lord willing, I'll say shalom.